Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and I just got off the Norwegian Gem, the beautiful Norwegian Gem. We finally made it to Bermuda after a day and a half at sea, but it was a wonderful day and a half. So much to do and see on the ship. But we just got to Bermuda. I want to check out the Royal Navy Dockyard, which is right over there. Definitely walking distance, a couple hundred yards, and you're right at the entrance. Lots of shops and restaurants and attractions and things like that. Come along with me. Let's see what it's all about. If you're embarking on a cruise from New York City, specifically Manhattan like I do, then Bermuda most likely will be one of your first stops if you're visiting the Caribbean. Bermuda is really not in the Caribbean, it's north of the Caribbean, but it's the closest place that the ship can stop before heading towards the Caribbean, so they usually stop here. Now, I am heading towards the Caribbean after Bermuda. It's a 11-day cruise that I'm on, but if you're looking for a short, long weekend, if you will, cruise, like maybe 4 days, and you're heading out from New York, then this is a great one. It takes you to Bermuda, you stay in Bermuda for a day, and you head back. It's a couple days at sea, 1 day in Bermuda, and it's a nice, inexpensive, short cruise. And there's lots to see and do here. You just saw the sign here for the Dockyard, but Bermuda's much more than the Dockyard. You could spend actually several days here and explore the entire island if you wanted to. But today, this video is all about exploring the Bermuda Dockyard. Now, as I've mentioned in other cruise videos, lots of times people do not like to get off the ship when they're in port, mainly because a lot of people do leave the ship, and that really opens the ship up to the people who stay back. Bermuda might be the only exception because we've been at sea for a day and a half, 2 days. Everyone wants to get off the ship for at least for a little while, and this is the perfect place to do it. Lots of shopping, lots of restaurants, lots of pubs and bars, and just lots of nice things to see and do, and good photo opportunities as well. And like I said, if Bermuda is one of your ports of destination, then chances are you're going to spend a long afternoon or an entire day here on the island, and lots more to see than what we're going to see in this video, but there'll be other videos on the New York channel of places to see, things to do here in Bermuda. And of course, Bermuda is visually stunning. Lots of bright whites, pinks, seafoam greens, turquoise blues, just beautiful colors no matter where you turn on this island. Subscriber Stephen Moore, I recorded that fudge shack just for you. I know you mentioned it several times. Lots of history here in Bermuda. The British Royal Navy established the Royal Naval Dockyard after defeat in the American War of Independence left Britain without a secure operational base between Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the West Indies. Bermuda was quickly identified as a strategic mid-Atlantic location where a secure anchorage for the Navy's fleet and a dockyard could be developed. Boy, we showed those Brits who's boss here in the Americas, huh? What, too soon? Our little spat with the Brits was over 250 years ago. We're best friends now. Actually, some of my best subscribers are Brits. If you're wondering about traveling with kids on a cruise, it's a good idea. There's plenty for the kids to do on the cruise ship. There's kids' activities, there's playrooms, there's arcades, there's lots to do. And usually when you're in port somewhere, there's stuff for kids as well. Of course, as with anywhere, and especially when traveling outside of the US, always keep the kids visually in sight and close at hand. You can rent scooters and these tiny little 2-passenger electric vehicles here in Bermuda. I was thinking about renting a scooter and making a video, but the more I thought about it, I decided not to, just in case the slim chance that I would get injured. I'm outside the States, and you don't want to be in the ship's hospital for the rest of the vacation. By the way, you cannot rent a conventional car here in Bermuda. There are no car rentals, which is probably a good idea since the driving is on the opposite side, the steering wheel's on the opposite side. Put some tourists in a situation like that, most likely after a couple of cocktails, and you have a recipe for disaster. So no, you cannot rent a car here in Bermuda. But of course there's taxis, public transportation, and of course tour buses everywhere on the island, as you'll see in future videos here from Bermuda. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the videos here on the New York channel, why not subscribe if you haven't done so already? And if you're enjoying the cruise ship videos in particular, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribing, giving the video a thumbs up, as well as commenting below really puts the video out there for more people to see. I appreciate your support, guys. This is the Clock Tower Mall, one of the places you really have to visit if you're visiting the Bermuda Naval Dockyard, especially if you're in a shopping mood. One of the cool things about shopping when you're on a cruise is, unlike airplanes, you don't have to worry about getting all the stuff back home as far as overhead bins and TSA and stuff like that. As far as cruises are concerned, as long as you can fit it in your cruise cabin, you're more than welcome to bring it aboard. 2 points to keep in mind: you have to go through security when you get back on the ship, and they do screen you. They have metal detectors. Anything considered a weapon will be confiscated. Also, if you're buying alcohol on these islands, which a lot of people do, it's cheap and duty-free. Just keep in mind that when you reboard the ship, they're going to take it away from you and hold it for you until you get to your final destination. In my case, that would be Manhattan, New York City. And then at that point, I would get it back. They will not allow you to bring any booze you bought on the islands to your cabin. And really, it's no big deal. I mean, you can drink all you want. It's included in the price of your cruise ticket. Unless you fall down drunk, then they'll cut you off. But other than that, you can drink all you want. It's all included, and you'll pick up your booze when you reach your final destination. No big deal. Hey, listen, if you're planning on cruising in the near future, make sure you check out the cruise playlist here on the New York channel, filled with a bunch of tips and hacks and places to see, things to do, parties on the ship, restaurants, excursions, you name it, you'll find it there on the cruise playlist. Even if you're not planning a trip, it's a great place to visit. It makes you feel at least like you're on a cruise. And stay tuned to the channel, lots more coming from Bermuda, the Caribbean islands, Florida, the Norwegian Gem, the Norwegian Getaway, lots more coming here to the New York channel with regards to cruising. Beautiful flowers and trees all over these islands, most of them just growing wildly. If you'd like to support the New York channel and see more videos like this one, then just click on that thanks button right underneath the video. Doing so will help support the channel and get you a shout out on a future video. Thanks for your support.
There's a lot of buildings around here that aren't marked as far as what they are or anything. This one looks interesting. I'm going to go check it out.